I won't tell you what Dana just said. Plastic surgery isn't new, but with the rise of the Kardashians, there came more people looking for that perfect Instagram body, and I expect the numbers won't die anytime soon. We've had debates on the safety of going under the knife in the past, so let's tighten up the details with board-certified plastic surgeon with Pro Surgicare Services, Dr. Jan
Hochtritt. Hochtritt. Dr. Jan Hochtritt. Just say Dr. Jan. Everybody calls him Dr. Jan.
Hochtritt.
Yeah, very good. That's quite close.
You're from Germany, sir.
Right.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica. But you've been here for a while, so I won't say welcome to Jamaica because you've been here for a while. I asked the question this morning, and we were just talking about it. Why is it called plastic surgery?
Okay, there is this misconception that plastic surgery has to do anything with the material. It actually derives from a Greek word, plastikos, which means to shape or to give shape. So it actually is called plastic surgery since 1875.
Okay, but it has nothing to do with plastic.
Has nothing to do with plastic.
Plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, reconstructive, are those the same things?
Okay, now plastic surgery is a specialty, a very small specialty actually, in terms of how many specialists we are, an exclusive club, so to say. But, and we have different fields of interest. So we do reconstructive surgery, we do hand surgery, burn surgery, and we also do aesthetic surgery. So now plastic surgery is the only, specialty that actually incorporates the cosmetic surgery in their training. No other specialty does that.
Okay.
Are there different types of plastic surgery?
Of course, there are different types of plastic surgery.
Because I think most people know the cosmetic type because that's the most popular or the most promoted. But what are the other types that we're probably just not familiar with?
Yeah, that's, for example, the reconstructive surgery. I'll just give an example. Reconstructive surgery could be you lose a breast because of breast cancer. A plastic surgeon makes a new breast. Different techniques. You lose a nose because of cancer, because of an accident. The plastic surgeon creates a new nose, shapes a new nose. That's plastic surgery. No plastic is in there. It's just the form shaping.
Yeah.
Okay. Then hand surgery, microsurgery. Doing surgery with a microscope is a plastic surgical field.
Okay.
All right. The whole burn surgery is actually a plastic surgical thing.
Yep. I suspect that every time you go under a knife, there's some risk involved.
Absolutely.
How risky is plastic surgery?
Now that is also a question that is very difficult to answer. Now you have to, as a doctor, as a general thing, you have to put the risk in relation to the possible benefit. Okay. Now, of course, if you do a cosmetic surgery, you medically don't need that. Okay. So you have to minimize any kind of risk to the smallest degree. Now, if you need a surgery because you might die, of course, the surgeon would be willing to accept more risk. Okay. So this is where we are now. I think the most risk really is not so much in the individual surgery, is in how people perceive the enhancement of the human body right now, because it seems it's an obvious trend, and people are offering it. I mean, there are spas popping up left, right, and center, offering contouring, and the line getting more and more blurred to what is medical, what is not medical, who is a doctor. I mean, you will find there are people offering surgeries that are very often not plastic surgeons. In some cases, they're not even surgeons.
Let me ask you a double-barrel question. How prevalent is it in Jamaica, plastic surgery, and for what reasons are people coming to you and say, well, I want to do this?
Well, no. Okay, now, of course, plastic surgery, again, has these fields where people have injuries, need reconstruction. This has been there since people have injuries. Okay, so now we have colleagues here that work in government hospitals for decades and very reputed and do that brilliantly. Now, in my special case, because I'm a private doctor, now I would say 75% aesthetic surgery and the rest reconstructive and hand. Yeah, so now in terms of prevalence, you mean what are the favorites?
Like,
Yeah, one of the most common
Yeah,
ones.
this is the question everybody wants to.
Yeah.
No, favorite things right now, Jamaica's always around the butt. Get a snatch waist, big butt, big breast, or sometimes smaller breasts, but the liposuction around the trunk, that is very popular. Everything around the trunk. Of course, then facelifts and you know these things.
And how popular is it? How many people?
It is very popular. I mean, it's so popular that everybody wants to have something, and people are now also starting to talk about it. But if you look at Instagram, for example, it just is something that suggests that it's so normal to have a ridiculous body that is absolutely rare. You can't have a waist like this and a butt like this, but because of Instagram, everybody almost feels entitled to it. And now, yeah, they want to have something, and it must be cheap. So you know, a lot of them go to people who can't really do it, or who give false promises, and in the end they then come back to me.
Men do it a lot?
Increasingly, yes. Yes, not as much as women, but increasingly.
And for the same reasons?
Basically for the same reasons, yeah.
I wanted to ask you, I was I watching Atlanta Plastic? I don't remember what it was, but somebody wanted to have what you were just talking about, her body reconstructed, and the doctor said that's not going to fit your size or your shape.
Right.
So I'm saying don't do it. And she was so mad.
Yes, and there is sometimes you have to be very frank. I mean,
because aren't there health concerns that
Of
if you have a
course.
certain
Yes,
your back, talk
so
to me about it.
people will come to me, and now you have to assess them, because a surgery is not like going to the barber. You are actually putting them at risk. You're making them lose blood. You are hurting them. You're inflicting pain. So you have to make sure that the body is healthy enough to withstand that. And now you have to, if somebody has diabetes and is in their 50s and has already previous surgeries, now she cannot expect to get that Instagram body, okay?
Right.
And that's something that we have to tell them quite clearly. And if you feel like it's not safe, then you have to turn them down. And sometimes that doesn't go down well.
Oh. People say I have big ears, so you could do anything. You could make it smaller. I'm being serious. I'm being very serious.
Yes.
You could make it smaller?
Yes. I would make them smaller. I would put them a little backwards.
Which means what?
Just move, turn. Yeah, exactly. She got it. She got the touch.
Long time one. But another thing, and it's on Tuesday we had someone here and they were talking about dentists and fake dentists. Yeah. Because the demand has become so much and people want to get a quick, cheap fix, are we finding that more and more of that is happening and here in Jamaica as well?
It's happening here. I mean, I, as a doctor, I could actually work as a dentist here in Jamaica. In terms of legislation, that would be possible. Now, would I do it? No, because I have not trained in doing it.
Right.
So
in terms of legislation?
Yeah, I would be allowed to, okay? I would be allowed to, but I wouldn't be doing it because I can't do it. I haven't been trained that.
So are you finding people out here doing plastic surgery or doing cosmetic surgery who really shouldn't be?
Yes.
I'm sure you've seen some people come in to get things corrected.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that happening a lot?
To get
So I've gone to someone who's not trained,
yes,
and then I have to come to Dr. Yan and say, listen,
it happens
my breast
it happens
is
frequently.
higher than the other.
It happens frequently. Yeah.
It happens
frequently. Yeah, people who went to Dominican Republic, and I mean there are places that, and I don't want to
getting it right.
Poo-poo on their work. I mean they're all plastic surgeons, and everybody who says they never had a complication is lying. Okay, but you see, of course, those people who go to people who have not been trained properly, they will then end up having to come to somebody who's been trained.
Yeah. By the way, how would you get it to go back? What would you do?
I would talk to them.
No, I mean...
There are some secrets that have to be kept.
Okay. Good to meet you.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Or just get some two-sided tape.
board-certified plastic surgeon with Pro Surgicare Services, Dr. Jan.
Hoogtred.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Great to meet you. 10 minutes to your health. We'll do it again next Thursday. We're going to do something.
There,